What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nasher. Welcome back to the channel. Now before we get started with today's video, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close and we are now 229 subs away from hitting 500 subs. And who knows, maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of the year. Only time will tell. But as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners over at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners over at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of this set. But with that being said, if you guys want to see those boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue, maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, because more than 85% of you guys are watching the content, but you guys are not even subscribed, and to top it all off, we got to get more women to watch the content as well. So if you guys are watching the content, you like the content, and you want more of the content, but you guys have not subscribed as of yet, then make sure you guys do indeed subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all my social media. All my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which basically, in a way, kind of ties with today's video. But the question of the day is this: what are your guys' honest thoughts on the Gem Knight archetype, and do you believe they have what it takes to be a viable competitive deck? Let me know down in the comments below. And speaking speaking of Gem Knights, today's video we actually have some brand new Gem Knight support and its reprints that will be in the upcoming OCG set Terminal World 2, which I know that with the first Terminal World set, we never got any of the new cards, or actually rather we didn't get the set in the TCG. In fact, I think a lot of the cards that were in the first one, we didn't get them until like later on, if I remember correctly. Then again, I don't know if I don't think they ever got printed in the TCG. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's the case. But there's four new cards to talk about, a shit ton of reprints, and there's also a couple of alternate art reprints I wanted to show off as well. So without any further ado, let's get straight into it. Kicking things off, we've got Gem Knight Master Diamond Dispersion, which is a 9-star Earth Rock fusion with 3,000 attack, 2,600 defense, and requires 3 gem monsters. And both of its effects are once per turn. The first effect reads: during the main phase, as a quick effect, you can send this card to the grave, special summon up to 3 non-rock gem monsters with different names from your extra deck or grave, ignoring its summoning condition. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except for fusions. Second effect reads: when your Gem Knight fusion monster is destroyed by battle while this card is in your grave, you can special summon this card. So literally, this is a cool way to literally just bring out bring out 3 guys and just pop off from there. You could literally summon Lazuli, I think it's called. The original Master Diamond, if I remember correctly. I gotta take a look. I think Master Diamond is still legal, isn't it? Let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to go on Nexus here, and I need to see, because I believe that Master Diamond, I think, is still legal in our format. Let's see. Pick a random deck. There we go. Gem. Here we are. Wait. Here we are. Okay. So, let's see. Gem. Okay, so I was right. I was right. The original Master Diamond is still legal at once. So hypothetically speaking, you could literally summon summon 2 Brilliant Diamonds and a Master Diamond just right off the bat, ignoring all of their summoning condition, or you could also go into Brilliant Diamond, Rose Diamond, and Master Diamond in one summon, ignoring all their conditions. Like, literally, that's what you can do. And honestly, that's pretty cracked. I mean, that's probably one of the best, like this is probably like one of the best like fusions that this archetype has ever produced, I think, since Master Diamond came out. Because even when Master Diamond first got released, everybody was just like shocked to see how crazy it was. But now with this version of Master Diamond released, I don't know, this is gonna be insane. And not only that, this also acts as a monster reborn for itself, which is pretty insane. So the idea would be for you to summon 3 guys, or just activate Gemini Fusion. Go into this, tribute this for 3 guys from your extra deck, and then you literally can just do pretty much like whatever, and you're off to the races from there. Like, your end board would be absolutely loaded with this card. But next up, we have Gem Knight Nepirim, I believe it's pronounced. I'm probably butchering it, but I think that's what it's pronounced as. But it is a 4-star light fairy with 1550 attack, 1600 defense, and all 3 of its effects are once per turn. The first effect reads: if this card is normal or special summon, you can add 1 Gem Knight card from your deck to your hand, except this card. Also, any effect damage your opponent takes during the main phase for the rest of the turn is halved. Second effect reads: during your main phase, you can immediately, after this effect resolves, normal summon a Gem Knight monster. Third effect reads: if this card is sent from the hand or deck to the grave, you can send 1 card from your hand to the grave and special summon this card. So literally, this is probably like one of the best like combo starters that this deck has ever produced. Like, I don't think there was any other card in the archetype that can pull off something like this. Like, this is absolutely amazing. Being able to literally just use this card as a Stratos on summon, and to be able to perform a second normal summon, and to be able to just bring this card back from your graveyard to your board just by pitching a card from your hand. That's pretty good. I would say this is a pretty good combo a pretty good combo starter right there. Like, that's just incredible. Next up, we've got Gem Knight Holocore. which is a 7-star, which is a 7-star Dark Fiend with 1950 attack, 2450 defense, and both of its effects are once per turn. And the first effect reads, you can send one Gemini normal monster or Gemini fusion from your deck to the grave. Special summon this card from your hand in defense. Second effect reads, when your opponent activates a card or effect and you control a Gemini fusion monster, as a quick effect, you can banish 3 Gemini cards from your grave, including this card, negate that effect, then all Gemini monsters you currently control gain 1000 attack. So, hypothetically speaking, your Gemini Master Diamond Dispersion, its attack can go up to literally 4000 attack, which that's pretty insane. That's about as crazy as it can get. And also, it's a Cyber Dragon. I mean, you really cannot go wrong with cards that have Cyber Dragon effects. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And also, this is like built-in negation. This is like, again, this is like built-in negation, which is just absolutely insane. Now we have the last new card, which is known as Gemini Dispersion. Which is a normal spell that reads activate one of these effects, but you can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. Fusion summon a Gemini fusion from your extra using monsters from your hand or field as material. If you have Gemini fusion in your grave, you can also use up to 2 non-rock Gemini monsters from your deck or extra deck. Add 1 gem monster from your deck or banishment to your hand. Also, any effect damage your opponent takes during the main phase for the rest of the turn is halved. So literally, you have basically another form of polymerization, and this is just probably one of the best fusion cards, one of the best fusion spells out there for this archetype, because you could literally I believe when you use monsters from your I think the idea is for with this card is to go into Master Diamond Dispersion and just combo off from there. I think that's what they were aiming for anyway. But that's actually pretty crazy. But speaking of the fusions, we have the reprints. So here are the reprints that will be in Terminal World 2. So we have Gemini Tourmaline, Gemini Crystal, Gemini Lapis, Gem Armadillo, Gemini Obsidian, Gemini Lazuli, Gemini Quartz, Crystal Rose, Brilliant Rose, Gemini Ruby, Gemini Aquamarine, Gemini Topaz, Gemini Citrine, Gemini Prismara, Gemini Amethyst, Gemini Zirconia, Gemini Seraphonite, Gemini Lady Lapis Lazuli, which was the one that I was thinking about, Gemini Lady Brilliant Diamond, Lady Rose Diamond, Karen Gorgon, and Anti-Luminescent Night, Gemini Phantom Quartz, Gemini Fusion, Absorb Fusion, and Brilliant Fusion. So those are all the reprints that will be in the set. But I also wanted to show off as well the two alternate art cards that will be in the set, which are reprints. And the first one is Fabled Lurie, which honestly looks absolutely incredible. I gotta say, this artwork looks a lot cooler compared to the previous artwork, which I believe was this. I believe this is the original art for Lurie. It looks cool, but I think the alternate art looks a lot better. Now for the synchro monster known as Jurak Meteor, which you guys are probably familiar with the original. And now we look at the And now we look at the alternate art. So that right there. So honestly, I think, in my opinion, I think Gem Knights do have what it takes to be a viable deck. I guess it just depends on like on what I guess it just depends like on how the deck gets built because I know that Gem Knight Garnet, I think I think it was called. Was it Garnet? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it was Gemini Garnet was used in so many different decks as like discard fodder for cards like uh Dark World Dealings, or perhaps like some sort of like MST like effect or something like that. So I mean it's possible that that Gemini's could make its way into the format, but without the cards in the TCG, I don't know if we're gonna be getting. I don't know if we got. Did we? I think we did. I think Terminal World 1, which was what, last year? I think we did get those cards printed. I'm not sure, but I think we did. But I don't know exactly when we're gonna be getting these cards printed in the TCG. My assumption is that they may end up putting them in like a potential like future like core set or something like that, or perhaps like maybe put them in like structured X or something. I don't know. That's kind of weird. That's weird to. Yeah, I don't know. But I think I think Gem Knights do have the potential, but I feel like if they were to get potentially at least a synchro that can help search out for even more of your fusion spells and whatnot. Honestly, the deck could have potential, but we will have to wait and see. But with that being said, that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more card discussions in the future, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.